Quite shocked at how dysfunctional this panel is and how nobody can maintain long-term relationships. Let me explain, right? So I'm actually pregnant with a girl right now. So I'm having a daughter, and being here is like terrifying because I have to see like the world that my daughter is going to come up in. And I don't want like what you guys are experiencing. I would never want or wish for my daughter. I don't want my daughter to be used by like some guy in high school or like some guy in college, because that's what's going on, because we're talking about dating and situationships. We're giving our bodies to these men, and I don't want her to be used by some guy who could care less. You know, I want her to be able to exercise discernment and have better options.
I don't know what has to get through men's little fucking pea brains to understand that if you're outright about it, usually we're gonna be chill with it. If he would have been honest with me from the get-go, I would have been like, sure. And now I'm crying over this man that I didn't even really like. Like, he's a mediocre white man like the rest of them, and here I am crying about him, but it's not even about him. It's about the disrespect to me. And you couldn't even do me the favor of just being upfront with me. Instead, I have to sit here and think that, oh, maybe someone actually values me for more than just my body, you know?
Women do not like it when the tables are turned around on them. That's what's happening here. She had a man that lied to her, but women don't think about how many lies they're telling a man on a day-to-day basis whenever this man is pursuing them. They lie about the money, they lie about their confidence, they lie about their hair, they lie about their nails, they lie about everything, they lie about their story to sell to the man. But whenever the tables are turned, women are completely shocked.
You could be a gentleman. I wish you could give them flowers every day, but those days are done. Only way you can deal with modern day women nowadays is you have to have one foot in, one foot out, and let that girl know, if you act up, I am king. Leave it.
Myron is absolutely right. This is the only way you're going to win, and the reason why that's the only way to win is because women are used to simps and complainers. So majority of the men that they come across, they already assume that they have power over these guys because these men are weak and starting to relinquish all of their power in order to get the women. Women have lost respect for men because men have lost respect for themselves. The only way for a man to win is to not be fully committed into the relationship so she doesn't take advantage of you.
Something that women say to me all the time: why don't you make your husband a sandwich? Okay. Is he hungry? Does he want a sandwich? Like, did he say something? I make my husband food the last 4 nights. I made my husband dinner. Like, I don't understand this weird maker. Like, they're trying to shame women for taking care of their families. Like, that is another element of feminism that I cannot stand. It's an attack on family and these things that work. It works. Right. Men are biologically unable to have children. So the aspiration to climb a ladder forever, to wake up every single day and not have to worry about being pregnant for 9 months, I mean, that makes sense. We're different creatures, you know?
And she's absolutely right. In modern day time, we've confused the two for women's rights. Women have taken women's rights to a whole nother level as to saying men and women are equal physically when men and women are not equal physically. A man cannot have a child. A woman can have a child, but yet the brainwashing is leading women down a miserable road of trying to compete with a man. The closer she becomes being a man, the more she loses her introspection of being a woman, and that's when the misery kicks in.
I think that's like a troll though. No, it's like all you're good for is like, yo, make me something to eat.
No, that whole concept came from rabid feminists. Like, there was something wrong with being in the kitchen, right?
Oh, okay.
And this was sort of this push of women get out of the home and go to work, which has made so many women miserable. So many women miserable.
You are a man and you can't pay all the bills. I do not want you to join any masculine modern women conversations. If you are not a man that can provide a safe space for her to be vulnerable enough to embrace her femininity with you, then shut the fuck up.
I think he's got it wrong. I think that men are being treated like simps. He's making it sound like men are not being put in position to where a woman can come around him and be feminine. Most of these girls are not even walking around feminine. They're walking around like a dude disguised as a dude playing another dude.
If you don't provide and protect emotionally, financially, spiritually, at a high level, shut the fuck up from a woman that can provide for herself. Quit complaining about these independent women. If you not a man, it's going to be a solution to that. The reason why there's so many independent women out here is because like you be so not dependable. If you provide her with a hard life, don't complain about the fact that when she come in your life, she not being soft. You want a woman to be submissive to you when you can't even submit the full rent payment?
He is making a point. You have to realize, in order for you to complain, you do not have to be a high value man. You do not have to be rich, but you do have to be a man holding your own. You cannot be a man that's sitting around sobbing in misery, complaining about women. You're only holding yourself back. Now, if you're a guy that's got a job, you got your life together, and you're a potential partner, yes, you could complain. That's who he's talking about. The losers, we're not talking about them.
All y'all do is offer stress and headaches and wondering why this woman ain't your piece.
A red flag if a girl has a high body count.
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Why does she have a high body count?
I don't know, maybe because why does a guy have a high body count?
A guy and a girl are not the same.
And what do you think a high body count is?
Anything over 2.
I agree with him with that one. It's definitely going to be anything over 2. But seriously, guys, one thing you have to understand when it comes to a woman, you would never know her body count. She would never tell you her body count the same way nobody knows their body count because people are not keeping track anymore.
Over 2?
Yeah.
So basically, if she's not a virgin.
Yeah, you should save your body for your husband.
Do you save your body for your wife?
A guy and a girl are different.
What do you think the biggest issue with modern dating is?
Men are trash. That's the biggest issue.
So you don't think women are part of the problem at all?
Absolutely not.
Black women, this is one of your biggest problems right here. It's like, whenever they start talking about men, the first thing you do is turn around and put a man down. And it's always been like that. And this is what black men are getting sick of, is that no matter what they do, they get put down. You want to know why? It's because the guys out there that are bad for the women, they never complain about them. What they do is they complain to the guy who is worth the relationship. They put him down. They don't put the bad guy down. They put the good guy down with the energy of the bad guy.
Are amazing. We have nothing wrong with us.
Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes,
We
but
will talk.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough.
What she says is that she's looking for a lot of entertainment, drama, and everything that comes with it, like a reality show. And I've told guys this, that women have made themselves multiple personalities, so they're going to appear crazy. They need a man who has multiple personalities as well, because they need some type of confusion. You have to understand, women are more addicted to cell phones than men are addicted to cell phones, so they have short attention spans, and these short attention spans also play in their life.
To stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good. That means all around. That means himself, spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great.
Healthily, like
but
he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you. And
Right.
maybe when you're going through these motions of getting to know him, you're realizing, okay, he's a great person, but honestly, I don't humor. Like, he could be funny, but he's not funny to me.
Why.
And this is what a lot of women have to say. You have a lot of guys out there that have a job, but they don't have a personality. They're lame. They don't have character. This is why I tell you it's very important for men to get out there and get life experiences, travel the world, try to be creative, do different things. All of these give you stories to talk about with women. The more stories you can tell when you're with women and showcase your ability to be smart, artistic, you start to appear interesting with a woman. Most guys just put their mind, body, and soul in pleasing her and trying to show the woman that he loves her, and lose out on everything that she's looking for psychologically. Humor it.
A lot of modern women are getting 40 with 4 cats and no man, because he's a good man, but because he's not funny.
I just want to let people know, like, there's not a phenomenon of women that are 40 with cats running around. I just want to let people know, like, a lot of women up in age will go back and grab them a young dude or grab them a bummy dude their age just to keep from being lonely. So a lot of men need to understand that women are not going to suffer as much as a man is when it comes with not being in a relationship, because women live in a delusional world already. Her moods are always shifting. So it's easier for her to lie to herself and feel better than it is for a man.
You gotta throw that out.
Black men have left black women uncovered, which has made us step into our role. Black women, we have to do better as far as how we respond to black men.
Absolutely.
How we treat
How we receive black
how
men.
we receive black men. It's
love
on
them.
both of us.
Yeah.
And I hate
we love
when we
them.
hold ourselves accountable publicly. They'll say, "Oh, you're a pick me. You're a pick me if you hold yourself accountable as a black man. You're a pick me." That me off. No, I'm not a pick me. I'm raising black boys. I'm trying to be better.
If you would.
Like, no.
After everything we've been through, I thank you for still picking us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Picky, I'm grateful, Picky.
Bruh. Thank you.
Because it's so hard to not get chosen. I didn't get chosen by the job I wanted, the college I wanted, and now the best of those things is a black woman. I would quit my job and drop out of school for a black woman. So to be chosen by a black woman,
After all of this,
when at the top we appear to be so disposable, that's gratitude.
And I wanted to say something about that because I know we look at what's happening on social media, but you will never make me hate a black man. Ever. You'll never make me hate a black man, and you'll never convince me that black men hate me.
She's absolutely right. If you guys are looking for some more reaction videos, comment, like, subscribe to my channel. You need Sigma Male videos, comment, like, subscribe to my channel. This is Anthony Spade. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hasta la vista.